live? Are we live? Are we going here? I think we are live, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. Hi, where are you guys watching from? Why am I talking like a robot? Boom. How's Africa? Africa is good. From New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. Louisiana. Amazing. Hi. This is not... Hold on, I need like a book or something. Amazing. It looks like you're in a submarine. It does? Why does it look like I'm in a submarine? Hi from Thailand. Whoa. Someone said it looks like I'm in a submarine. Hi from Windhoek. Oh, wow. I literally was just there. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. No, I'm just trying to set the freaking... I'm in Ethiopia. You know what? We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. From Istanbul. Yeah, I'm in Ethiopia. Still. Saudi Arabia? Are you serious? No way. No way. Saudi Arabia. I wanted to run my mouth today because I enjoy talking about... Hey, I'm not gonna promise 24 hours. Listen, baby. I realize that is a very wow. Well, amazing. I'm so happy you're tuning in. I wanted to talk about everything and anything and chit chat. And I'm fundraising. Oh yeah, you know your girl's fundraising still. Oh yeah. For flights, I'm trying to visit 20 more countries by the end of the summer. 20 more. So we're still fundraising. Let's not talk about the food, okay? I've been fighting for my freaking life. Oh my gosh. I had insane food poisoning. Oh my gosh. Are you saying you sent one? Hold on. I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm still, I'm scared. So I've been eating extremely basic food because I'm petrified. I'm so scared. So, I've been eating rice and plain things. So, but I'm good. I'm fine. But yeah. I was for 2 days, I was scared. I was thinking I needed to go to the doctors. Cause I wasn't feeling good. But I'm feeling fine now. I don't like rice, but just plain white rice, you know, the brat diet, bread, rice, apples, and tea. That's what I've been doing because I'm so scared. I didn't get sick in the tribes. I got sick before the tribes. I didn't get sick eating the raw meat, which still everyone wants to tell me that I did, but I didn't. I got sick before the raw meat. I had food poisoning before then. So, although everyone wants to tell me how I got sick and when I got sick and what day I got sick and what thing made me sick, you're not correct. It wasn't me eating the raw meat. It was in Addis Ababa that I got sick. But yeah, I'm good now. And I think I'm pretty much good on trying local foods. Like, I think I'm done, to be honest. I'm going to go back to my regular diet every single place that I go. Okay, so you tell me when I got sick then. Since you know, and I don't know. Since you know, you must have some more information than I do. And I've had raw meat many times. Japan also does raw meat. It's not just Ethiopian thing, it's a thing in Japan as well. I've had raw meat many times. This wasn't my first time. I'm visiting a North African country next. But no, I'm going to visit tribes. I didn't get sick with the tribes. I keep saying that. I didn't get sick with the tribes. No matter how many times I keep saying that, it's like it's not registering. I got sick in Addis Ababa before I visited the tribes. So anyways. No, I didn't. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're very wrong. I didn't get sick from the raw meat. I have not been to Ghana yet. Hi. Hi, Kristen. Yeah, so the plan for today's live stream, you know what? One day I will come back to the Instagrams. One day I will come back to the Instagrams. I keep saying that I'm going to, but I honestly hate social media so much. So it's a big chore for me because I don't even have Instagram on my phone. Like I hate the app. I hate social media, but I will come back to Instagram. I don't have TikTok. You know, I keep saying I'm going to hire somebody to do all that for me. I'm going to hire somebody and they can do my Instagram and they can do my TikTok because I can't. Like, I'm a grandma and I just, you know what I'm saying? I can't do the whole, I just hate being on my phone. And I don't know, I feel like all of my energy goes into YouTube. So yeah, but I will come back because I do enjoy taking pictures, but just the whole process of like editing and posting and all that other stuff. Oh, thanks for the donation. Roadside fruit. The roadside fruit was pretty tasty. But yeah. I will though. I will. For sure. But I just feel like I have so much peace when I'm not, I don't know. Social media is for me, it's just a little bit of a chore. But I will for sure, because I definitely enjoy taking photos, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, if you guys don't know what happened to my Instagram, I used to be heavy on Instagram, heavy. And then I posted a picture. I went to Afghanistan and I posted a picture with the Taliban. And I said that they were nice people. And I said the internet lies about them. And I said, yeah, that's basically what I said. And then Instagram deleted my account. Wow, that was almost like 3 years ago now. No, it was like 2.5 years ago. Yeah, I got an email saying like, we are removing your account from Instagram. You cannot post pictures with terrorists. You cannot say that they're nice people. Right. And you cannot post pictures basically with terrorists. That's what it said. And it took my account down, which is crazy. And at first, I was losing my mind, devastated. Like, I was freaking out and very angry. I was very angry because I'm like, how can you just say who's a terrorist and who's not? Like, they're not terrorists. So anyways, it was a big freeing moment for me, actually, because I just didn't have Instagram for a while, and it was facts. We're the real terrorists, Americans. We went to their country and bombed them. So that's called gaslighting. But anyways, I did create another one, but when they deleted my first one, like, I just felt like I got so detached, you know? So I don't know. I lost my mojo, if that makes sense. But then I got really addicted to how peaceful I felt like I was when I wasn't on social media. So one day I will come back. I mean, I technically do have an Instagram. I'm literally never on it. Never. So yeah. But it's all good. And YouTube is my, like, I don't know, main thing. And I feel like it takes enough of my time, so yeah, I didn't even feel like I was talking about politics, though. I feel like I was just saying that I wrote a big paragraph about how, man, like, it's crazy how that news can control a narrative that's just so not true. They can make villains out of people that aren't villains, and they can just tell you whatever they want you to believe. And I said the Taliban, they're just like regular old dudes who try to protect their country. That's it. Like, what did we want from Afghanistan? We just wanted them to sit there and take all the abuse? They're like, no, we're not just going to sit back and take the abuse that, you just come here and bomb us and steal our women. You know how many Afghan men told me that an American, like, soldier was sleeping with their wife? And I was like, I believe it. They're like, America came here and, like, literally it's just horrible. It's so sad. It's actually tragic. So the Taliban is just a resistance, but they're not murderers. They're not woman haters. If they're a woman hater, they would be so rude to me. They were welcoming. They're kind. I talked to so many. If you guys haven't watched my Afghanistan vlogs, you should. Because I talked to so many females, and they were like, we're not oppressed. We're regular people. We go to school. We have jobs. I'm a mother. I'm happy. Like, stop with the gaslighting. So anyways, but you can't say that kind of stuff on the internet. Well, YouTube, you can say it, which I love about YouTube. But on Instagram, no. So, yeah, that's what happened. And, right. Yeah, U.S. government doesn't allow that. Even CNN reached out to me. They asked me to do an interview the first time that I went to Afghanistan. CNN invited me on to do an interview, but they sent me this long email about everything that I wasn't allowed to say. They're like, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't say this, you can't say that. And on that list was, you can't say the Taliban are nice people. I'm like, then I'm not doing the interview. What do you want me to say? They wanted me to go on there and cry, like, I went to Afghanistan and they were so sexist against me. When it wasn't true, that wasn't true. And I remember my grandma was so upset with me because she really wanted me to do that interview. She's like, why didn't you just go in there and say what they wanted you to say? I was like, because I wasn't going to just sit there and lie. Come on now. So anyways, you can't even really say the word Taliban, really, without getting some kind of look like, what, why are you speaking positively about those people? I'm like, wow. The world is crazy. The way, the narrative, the way people can just say whatever they want to say and spin whatever narrative they want to spin, and people will believe it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because you know why they can do that? They know most people aren't going out in the world and figuring things out for themselves. They know that. So they can say whatever they want to say. Yeah. So, right. Afghan women are so sweet and kind, and they're happy. They go to school. It's a lie that they can't go to school or get a job. They go to school, they get jobs. They're regular people. I have lots of Afghan friends, female friends, literally, that we keep in touch. They're normal. Yeah, if you can, I think you should travel, because that's why I started traveling. I never was somebody who grew up like wanting to travel or anything like that. I started to love traveling when I was in China, and I started to realize that everything that I saw on the news was like completely false. Like, I'm like, wow. The news says one thing, reality's something different. Hi, Tommy from London. Yeah, so that's basically why I even started traveling. Because I'm like, whoa. Reality is something completely different. I didn't see anything when I first went to China. I didn't see anything positive about China. I saw all these lies. And I'm in China, and it's just the most pleasant, calm, peaceful, kind. And I'm like, whoa. Whoa, this is scary. Hi, good afternoon. My mom is good, actually. Absolutely. They just spin narratives, and they know that everyone's gonna believe it. But my mom is good. Thanks for asking. Actually, yesterday I was gonna go live, and I didn't go live because my mom was doing radiation. Actually, it messed me up. You guys know my mom is fighting cancer right now. And she started radiation 2 days ago. And hi. Yes, you caught me. Yeah, my mom is fighting cancer, breast cancer, and she had her first radiation appointment 2 days ago now, and she called me, and like she was crying, and she was losing her mind, and it like messed me up. She was hysterically crying. Like, I can't even talk about it right now because I'm gonna cry. But she's good now. She's good. Yeah. It upset me. I'm gonna cry. Hi. Hold on. I'm okay. She's good to go. And she said her second appointment was way better than the first one. So, yeah, she's good. She's good to go. But thanks for the prayers, and yeah, she's a strong woman, so she'll be okay. But radiation sucks. It sucks. Yeah. So anyways, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, she's doing fine. Yeah, she's good to go. So, anyways, didn't mean to get all caught up. So today I just want to talk about a bunch of random stuff. I did the other day, I had this rant with somebody talking about how main character energy is so stupid. So I was like, I want to talk about that. I'm good, actually. And like, I think a lot of the journey, this cancer journey with my mom, has been fine. And like, she always is super positive, and no, it's not the radiation effects. It's not the radiation effects. It's the process that is hell for her. It's like she has to lay flaccid on a table, and she has to stay still and hold her breath. Yeah. And so my mom, the whole time during the cancer journey, she's been really strong. I haven't really seen her cry that much or heard her cry. But yesterday she called me, and she was like hysterically crying. And she was freaking out, and I've never, like, she doesn't usually do that, so it freaked me out. She was just crying, like, on the phone, like, without really even saying anything. Because she said it was horrifying, the first radiation treatment. And she said they make her hold her breath for, like, 40 seconds while it's localized radiation, so it's only on her, like, left breast, you know? And so, like, she has to hold her breath, and they tell her, like, don't breathe while we're doing when they're zapping her, she cannot breathe, because if she breathes, she'll move her heart, like her heart will move over, and they can't zap her heart. So it's just traumatizing, she says. So anyways, yeah, she's good. And she only has 23 more treatments to go, and she'll be finished, so yeah. She's good to go. My mom isn't stage 4, she's stage 3 cancer. Thank the Lord. She's not stage 4. So anyways, wanted to talk about, I just got slightly upset. So anyways, what were we, I discovered this this YouTube channel. It's this guy who he camps alone in the woods, like by himself. He's freaking awesome. And like, I was really upset yesterday, and like his videos were making me calm down. They were making me feel really peaceful. But anyways, moving on. So yeah, I am fundraising today. Oh yeah, your girl's fundraising. Totally. I plan to visit another 20 countries before the summer is over. So 4 more countries in May, 5 more countries in June, 6 countries in July, and I think 5 countries in August. Those are the countries I'm focused on right now, specifically. All of them are in Africa. Obviously, I plan to finish the whole continent by the end of, I plan to visit the whole continent of Africa by the end of the year. So by December of 2025, I will have visited all 54 countries in Africa. I've been to 12 African countries, and there are 54. So, I've been to Ethiopia, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, and Uganda. Kenya and Tanzania, I've been there too. So those are the 12 countries I've been to, and there are 54, so there's 42 more countries. I plan to visit another 20 countries by the end of the summer, and then obviously the rest for the rest of the year, finish the other 22. So I'm very excited, and I am taking a little bit of a break. I haven't been to Nigeria. I just listed the countries I've been to. I've been to Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Namibia, and Uganda. So, thank you very much. Your hair is so beautiful. Thank you so much. When you straightened your hair, it was pretty, but it looks nice the way it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm visiting another 20 countries by the end of summer, and I'm very excited. Also, I'm fundraising. Oh yeah, totally fundraising. Because, I need to. I need to. So if you want to fundraise, donate. The info was right on the screen. And I'll give you a shout out, or you can ask a question. I've been to India. I've been to India twice. I've been to Mumbai and New Delhi, both of them. I've been to India. India's India. I want to go to Jaipur though. I've never been to Jaipur. It's like one of my dreams to go to Jaipur. I'll go back there one day. Not this year though. This year literally is about Africa, finishing the continent, because there are 54 countries here. 54. That's a lot of countries. So I very much would like to just complete it. Like, I just want to get it done. So that's what 2025 is about for me. And then the rest of the countries that I have not been to will happen next year. So yeah, that'll be totally fun. Are we looking at a donation? Well, we just got a donation from Kate. Thank you so much, Kate. I'm writing down like a checklist thing. Kate, you just opened up. You were the first person. Thank you so much. Kate donated $35. And she put a little plane emoji. Thanks, Kate, for your donation. Amazing. You know, my goal is that, I don't know. My goal during this live stream is to raise $1,500 for flights. I'm flying to 20 countries in the next 3.5 months. So that's where most of these donations are. That's where most of the donations are going towards. So my goal is to raise $1,500. So that's like 42 people donating $35. Amazing. Awesome, Kate. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you think that the Ethiopia and Afghanistan vlogs have been the most moving. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very much, very much. No, I haven't been to Eritrea yet. I just said the countries I've been to in Africa. I have been to Tunisia, Morocco, Ethiopia, Egypt, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, and Namibia, and Uganda. Those are the African countries that I have been to. But I will be going back to Uganda literally like in 2 weeks because I never saw the gorillas. There are gorillas in Uganda and I'm going to see them. I didn't see them the first time. So that's why I'm going back. Very excited. Very, 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 very excited to go back to Uganda. I think it's like one of the few places in the world where you can literally just go into the rainforest and hang out with the gorillas, the wild gorillas. So yeah, I'm doing that. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing for the most part. And for 4 more countries this month. All will be in North Africa. My plan is to finish the whole top half of Africa by the end of the summer. There's a lot of countries up here. Like a lot. So, yeah, a lot of countries. I plan to finish them all. We'll see what happens. Even though I will jump down. I need to hit Madagascar. I need to hit Seychelles. So I'll be doing those too. But for the most part, I'm spending most of the summer in the top half, the northern part of Africa. A lot of countries up here. A whole lot. And I've learned my lesson. Like, I'm done trying, like, local foods. I'm done. I'm going to eat the same thing that I always eat, which is, like, eggs, avocado, sweet potato, basic food. Chicken, grilled chicken. I'm kind of done with the I would like to say the fact that I told my guide when I was in Ethiopia, before we left to go see the tribes, I told him that I wasn't feeling good. I'm like, my stomach hurts. Can we go easy? And he's like, yeah, totally. And he did not go easy. I'm like, really? I told you that I was dealing with, like, my stomach started to hurt the second day that I was in Ethiopia. And so I said, can we take it easy? And he did not do that. He ignored me. Hello. It is 10 p.m. here, so my day is almost over. Yeah. I've had raw meat though. Before. Many times I've had raw meat. I've had it many times in Japan. It's very popular in Japan to eat raw meat. I've had raw meat maybe 3 or 4 times in Japan. It wasn't my first time. Hi. Thank you so much, Sylvia. Thank you. And yes, I am live. Which is cute, you're saying. Oh, interesting. Thank you. We're just chit-chatting about everything and nothing at the same time. It's usually how these lives go. Usually how they go. Wait a minute. Thought we got another. And I'm also fundraising. I'm fundraising for my next 20 countries. I'm trying to visit 20 countries. 20. Can I do it? Yes. I think I can. Before the summer's over. I'm going to visit 4 more countries in May. June, 5 more countries. July, 5 more countries. August, wait. June, 5 more countries. July, 6 countries. August, 5 countries. Yeah. That's the goal. All in Africa, so that will bring me up to schedule in my goal of visiting every country in Africa this year. There's 42 more countries in Africa that I have not been to. So, yeah, if I finish 20 by the time summer's over, I'll literally have 22 more to go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do it. Because even just thinking about that, I'm just like, oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do it. I've been in Africa for 4 months, and I think I've said this in my vlog, like, I've never been more challenged in my life. Like, I've been traveling for over 7 years, and like, I guess I used to think that it was gonna get easier or something like that, or no. Hi Tina. Yeah, it's been incredibly challenging, incredibly difficult, but still really cool. It is so difficult solo traveling Africa. It's been crazy. But we're still here. And that is my testimony. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. So yeah. 12 countries down in Africa and 42 to go, and full steam ahead. Full steam ahead. I plan to, and I do plan to visit tribes. If there's a tribe in a country that I'm in, I'm probably going to go to it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes. I want to see if we're lagging here. Could you guys comment the emoji, the thumbs up emoji, so I can see if we're lagging here? We're lagging. I got a thumbs up. Thanks, Dorothy. There's a little bit of a lag. It's like 40 seconds. Thanks, guys. There's a little lag here. Because when I asked for the thumbs up, it took about 40 seconds for you guys to do it. But I think we're still okay. We're good to go. We're good to go. Huh? I don't understand what lady shots are. But thanks for the super chat. I don't know what lady shots are. I don't think I want to know. But thanks for the super chat. I've got the window open. It's kind of loud. But yeah, Huh? What are lady shots? I don't understand the question, but appreciate the super chat. I have no idea what that is. Well, I don't want to say that. But yeah, I am definitely still going to... I'm visiting every country in Africa. Where are you at exactly now? The question freaked me out. Why? Like, go to some sock gathering where the ladies... I don't know what you're talking about. What? I don't understand that. I don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah. I have a cover. The countries in Africa, I'm visiting every single one. Literally every single one. The ones that I'm very Hello. Hello. So yeah, the countries in Africa that I'm very excited about traveling is Sudan. I cannot wait to go to Sudan, even though I think it's going to be probably a difficult travel. But I'm still so excited. I'm so excited. We're yawning. And South Sudan. I'm excited about South Sudan. I'm excited about Sudan. I'm excited about... Where else am I excited about? Basically, Sudan and South Sudan. I've been wanting to go there for so long. And Somalia. I am so excited. The wooden Bible. The wooden Bible was $30. Oh, you sent? Donation? Hold on. Wait, I don't see it. Oh, you're saying if you sent. What's the question? If you sent $25. Huh? Yes. I don't understand the question. But if you spend $25 your hair, would I say how my hair is in a ponytail? You have long hair, but you can't get your hair as good as mine. There's really no, hold on, we just got a donation. Thanks. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm keeping a tally. Thanks so much for your donation. So you're asking, how do I sleek my hair into a ponytail? Okay, I'll tell you. Here we go. Boom. And thank you so much for your donation. By the way, guys, I'm fundraising for my next 20 countries. So thank you so much for the donation. And I will tell you. So what I do, here's what I do. Okay. The person who keeps asking me, where am I? You're scaring me, so I'm not answering. You're scaring me. Why do you need to know my exact coordinates? I'm in Africa. But I said where I was in the beginning. Here's what I do for the because I'm prioritizing the people who are donating, by the way. Because like that's kind of the point of this live stream. So if you're donating, I'm going to answer your question for sure. So here's what I do when I'm doing my hair, okay? Here's what we do. I wash my hair, condition, shampoo, do the whole shebang, right? Rinse out my hair, and while it's still wet, I just take a brush and just and then I put the Camille Rose. My favorite hair product is Camille Rose rice milk and macadamia leave-in conditioner. So I put that into my hand. Then just put it all throughout my hair. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Are you following me? Put it all throughout my hair, then now if I want my hair to stay all day long, or if it's humid out or whatever, I put the flaxseed gel in my hair from Aunt Jackie's flaxseed gel, and I put it on my hair if I really want my hair to stay in place all day, if it's hot or humid or whatever the case may be. That's what I do, and then I do my edges. Boom, boom, boom. I take a little edge control and just lay my edges down. And then I always put oil on top of my hair, some kind of oil. I always put some kind of oil on my hair so to give it a little extra shine, maybe like this. When I'm done doing my hair, I just put some oil on top like that, so it gets shiny. Like that. Boom. I hope that answered your question. Did I answer your question? Leave-in conditioner, hair gel, oil. And the curls, I just have curls, Thank you very much. So the curls are going to pop up regardless. Even if I tried to get my hair to not have any curls in it, it wouldn't work, I'm not doing anything. This is just my hair texture. It's just, sleek. I mean, curly, So, yeah. That's how I do my hair. And every single night, no matter what the situation is, every night I put oil in my hair before I go to sleep. Every single night. I put oil on the top of my hair, my roots, and I put oil on the ends of my hair. No day do I not do that. Thank you, yeah. The little kid, he was such a cutie. What the heck is going on outside? I'm always putting some kind of oil in my hair. Either, I put sometimes just straight up coconut oil. I have oil blends that I buy. I bought a bunch of marula oil when I was in Namibia, I put that in my hair. While I'm in Ethiopia, I've been using the coffee oil. So always a different kind of oil. Castor oil as well. I put castor oil on my face too every night. But yeah, it's not like I'm doing the same oil every night, but a oil for sure, a good one without chemicals, 100% natural oil. But I got this soursop oil and it's so good. So I've been putting the soursop oil in my hair most recently every single night. Like my hair is like kind of drenched, not drenched, but like I put enough oil in my hair before I go to sleep, you know, but not drenched, like, you know, not enough to like drench the pillow. That's not good because I sleep in hotels and I cannot be messing up their pillows. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hydration is everything when it comes to hair, and no heat. Are you guys listening to me? Stop putting the heat in your hair. I am coming to Sudan. I am coming to Sudan and I am fundraising right now for my next 20. Hold on. We just got a donation. Wait a minute. We just got a donation from Diane. Diane, thank you so much for your donation. Do you have a question? I am prioritizing right now the donators. Do you have a question? Thank you. I'm keeping track. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. I am, yeah, the goal is 20 more countries by the end of the summer, so. Anyways, yeah, the goal is 20 more countries for the end of the summer, and I'm very excited. I will be visiting, not limited to, but some of the countries I'm visiting for the end of the summer, before the end of the summer, in no particular order, are I'm going to the Congo. I'm going to Nigeria, Ghana. I'm going to Madagascar, Uganda. I'm going back to Uganda for the gorillas. Togo, Benin, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Sudan, Eritrea, Somalia. Yeah. Going to all these. And I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm thinking about blocking him. I'm thinking about it. Even though we always get these newsletters from YouTube and it always says like, don't block the people who are like tearing up in the comments. Like, don't block them because they bring engagement to your channel. Engagement is how you grow on YouTube. So like, but sometimes I'm like, no, I need to block this person. And I'm thinking about blocking this guy. If he keeps going, I'm going to block him. You know the crazy thing about blocking somebody on YouTube? They can never interact with your channel again. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh. Wow. Okay, I appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in. The other day you were talking about the book about Stoic. What was it called? I've read many books about stoicism. Do you mean the Let Them theory? Is that the book I was talking about? The Let Them theory? But I have a lot of favorite books about stoicism. I also love Bulletproof by Evie. I can't say her last name. Evie something. She talks about the stupidest people are the people who allow themselves to be moved by other people. But I think the book I was talking about the other day is the Let Them theory. Is that what you mean? No, it was on the live way before. Oh, I don't know. Can you give any recommendations for what? When people ask me for book recommendations, I don't even know what to say. Because there's so many different types of books I read. And I feel like everybody's into something different. For example, there are some people who read only fantasy. I hate fantasy. Okay, books on that topic. Okay, I would say definitely the Bulletproof, but let me see what her name is. Evie something. Hold on. Let me see exactly how to say her name because that's an amazing book. Bulletproof. Hold on. This is an amazing book. Yeah. Becoming Bulletproof by Evie Pomparis. That last name, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but this is one of the best books I've ever read. It's called Becoming Bulletproof. It's so good. It looks like this. Boom. It's a good book. It's about living fearlessly. It's about reading people, but not in a weird way. It's written by an FBI agent. She's a former FBI agent, and she talks about I don't know. It's about being stoic, yeah. About how it's like you're always here. Like a lot of people live their life like this. Like you're happy, sad, angry, happy, sad, angry, happy, sad, angry. And that's literally a horrible way to live your life. Horrible. The key is to stay here, somewhere in between. And you're not moved by situations and people. You're always here. Which is the best way to live life. Not based on your circumstances. Yeah. Her book is so good. And she's popular on YouTube, yeah. She has a lot of popular interviews. She's awesome. The book is so good. Yeah. And the stupidest way you can live your life is moved by people, you know? If people like you, you're up. If people don't like you, you're down. If somebody's mean to you, you're down. If somebody's nice to you, you're up. If somebody, you know what I'm saying? If and you're constantly like this, something good happens, you're up. Something bad happens, you're down. You can't live that way. You can't. The best way is to find somewhere in the middle, like here, and stay there, calm and content. Hello. How are you doing? Hello. Another book? Well, you guys probably read 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. That's a good book. But I'm assuming if you read, you probably have read it already. 12 Rules of Life, that's a really good book. Right? In one way or another. The Let Them theory is also really good. But when I read it, I literally was like, the Bible says this. So I was just a little bit like, I like the book, The Let Them Theory, but if you read the Bible, it says the same thing. So yeah, but The Let Them Theory is really good. The Let Them Theory is basically the same thing, and it's a book about, it's like the most popular book right now, actually. It's a book about letting go of people's opinions, not caring what the heck people think about you, because it doesn't matter. And opinions are going to change. People are not going to like you. That's just a part of life. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, someone told me once, it's not my business what others think of me. Exactly. It isn't your business. It is not your business at all. You want the wooden Bible? Yeah, you should come get it. I think a person who cares what other people think about them is a very unstable person. You're not going to have a lot of stability in your life. At all. And even with, like, not even so much the internet, but, like, people in your real life, too, you know? Like, I think it's a very calm, stable person who can, like, go through a breakup and you're good. Like, even if somebody broke your heart, you're still good. You know what I'm saying? Because your identity is not based on other people. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people, they go through breakups. I used to be one of them. Not that I've never been in a relationship other than, you know, I've only been in one relationship. But there's some people, they fall apart. That's not good. I feel like a stable person is somebody who can, like, I'm good. No matter who, you know what I'm saying? You can break my heart, I'm still good. Even, you know, if I really liked you. I'm like, I know how to brush it off. My identity wasn't based on you. I know she's atheist. I know. It's so funny that she's atheist too, because all of her books, they're exactly what the Bible says. I read the Let Them Theory because the book was like blowing up. So that's the reason I read it. I was like, let me read this book. Everyone's talking about it. And I really liked the book. But I'm like, I learned this all in the Bible. It says the same thing. It says the same exact thing. So anyways, I think there's a difference between being stoic and pretending or suppressing things. I don't mean people should suppress emotions. I don't mean that. You know, where you're trying to pretend that you're not upset, or you're trying to push emotions down. I don't mean that. I think you should feel your emotions. But I don't think your emotions or your identity should be based on somebody else, no matter who that somebody else is. You should know who you are, period. You know? You should know who you are. And if somebody doesn't want to like you, that's them. That's okay. That's their right. They have a right not to like you, you know? And it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I want people who want to like me, you know, in my life. I still think there's a level of self-assurance that shouldn't be based on anybody else. No matter how much you like somebody, I still think you should be a secure enough person to where, for example, there's people who can hurt my feelings for sure. But all those people, because they do hurt my feelings. Like, I think a part of life is people are going to hurt your feelings. I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still good, even if everyone turned their back on me. Is it easy? No, but it's happened. It's happened. And like, I had to figure it out. Am I going to fall apart, or am I going to choose to know who I am? You should do a morning routine, night routine. Yeah, maybe I will. Although I think those videos are kind of corny sometimes. I don't think they're realistic. I don't think people are actually showing you their morning routine. I think they're showing you a YouTube curated morning routine, or a social media curated morning routine. You must have never been in love before. You recently found my channel. Continue to spread the gospel. Aww, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Kyla. Oh, you talked about Joyce Meyer and Johnny Chang. Uh-oh. That's your right. That's your right to feel that way. But you can't really tell me what I can't listen to, unfortunately. And I love Joyce Meyer and Johnny Chang, but I do know they get a lot of hate. But I love them. There's a saying, people can only meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, me and you are on the same page, Sash. Me and you are on the same freaking page. I say this all the freaking time. People can only meet you where you met yourself. You can only meet people where you met yourself. That is so true. You can only love somebody from the level of self-love you have. Period. Sash, me and you are right here. We're right here. A lot of people think that they love somebody. Really, it's an attachment issue. That's what it is. People who can't let... I know somebody right now, basically, and they're going through a bad breakup and they're falling apart. And like... I'm trying, and it's so obvious that this is like a self-esteem issue. And that's what I'm basically saying in general, and that's what the Bible says, and that's what the Let Them theory says, and that's what the book Bulletproof says. It's so true. To the degree that you let other people hurt you it has to be met with your level of self-esteem. Period. So the thing about life is people are going to not like you. People are going to hate you. Even the most perfect person in the world was hated. Jesus. People are going to spread lies about you. Like this girl is hating on my Joyce Meyer and she's hating on Johnny Chang. And it's your right. It is totally your right to not like somebody. 100%. You are very much entitled to not like somebody. But for you to put your identity in other people is so freaking stupid. And then the devil just has you on a string. He can just play around with you your whole life. He'll have you on a little string like a puppet. The devil's not going to have me on a string. I'll tell you that right now. The devil's not going to have me on a string where he's going to make me so upset every time somebody doesn't like me. I'm good. Of course, when you like somebody and they don't like you back, it hurts. I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt. But what I'm saying is you can get over it. You can keep moving on with your life and become a stronger person. Because your identity is not based in what other people do or don't do. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't learn that, you're going to be a miserable person, because people are going to hurt your feelings. Sure. But I actually don't believe in love the way other people believe in love. For me, love is not an emotion. Love, because how can you promise somebody, like when you marry them, right? You say, I promise to love you. How can you promise to love somebody if it were an emotion? Emotions change. I don't think love is an emotion. I think love is a decision. Love is a decision on how you're going to treat somebody. It's not an emotion. So, yeah. When somebody says, oh, I'm in such deep love with this person, I can't let them go. I don't know if that's love. It's something else. It's something other than love. It might be an attachment issue. Because a lot of people just look for approval in their in the person they like. It's an attachment thing. Will your channel be the same after you're done visiting every country in the world? What will we expect? You are YouTube OG. Thank you very much. Exactly, codependency. And that's what a lot of people's problem is. They don't even know. They think, I love this person. That's not love. It's something, it's usually, unfortunately, I don't want to sound rude. It's like a mommy or a daddy issue. And I don't want to sound rude at all, you know. But anyways, I'm still going to travel after. Someone asked, I'm still going to travel when I'm done visiting every country in the world. I'm not going to stop traveling. Just, you know, it won't be brand new countries. It will be repeated countries. But yeah. You sound hurt. Somebody's hurt you. You sound hurt, and I'm sorry about that. But all I'm trying to say is, if you allow people to just toss you around, you're going to get tossed around, period. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I know somebody right now who's going through a breakup, and it's killing them. Like, they are devastated, and it's making them spiral in life. And I'm trying to say to this person, it's easier to say it than for a person to actually hear it, you know? But I'm trying to tell this person, you can be okay. Because this person breaking up with you has nothing to do with who you are. You're not your life isn't over. They feel like their life is over, you know? Or that, you know, and it's stupid, because this person is acting in a way that they're self-sabotaging at this point. So I'm just saying, you should never allow anyone to make you feel this way. Because it's revealing an issue inside, right? Especially as a Christian. This person is a Christian. And as Christians, we're supposed to believe our identity is in Christ. Our identity is in God loving us, not in people loving us. So that's what the let them theory is about. That's what the Bible teaches. That's what Bulletproof teaches. And then when you can do that, you'll be a stable, happy person. And if somebody wants to leave you and somebody wants to hurt your feelings, you're okay. I'm okay when people hurt my feelings. Because if you guys have been watching my channel long enough, you know that I have been very hurt by my own family members, the people closest to me. So what am I going to do? Fall apart? No, I'm good. Are you good at reading people? Because I'm a type of person that could look at somebody and automatically know if they're real or not. That's witchcraft. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about anybody. Only God knows. It says that in Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah, you should read it. I think it's extremely prideful to think that you can look at somebody and know if they're real or not. Are you real? I think that's extremely prideful. You don't know anybody. None of us do. You could be married to somebody and not know them. I used to work at high school. There are girls coming in bawling their eyes out like somebody died, but it was because of a breakup. I know. Do you know how many suicides happen from breakups? Do you know how many people go and literally unalive themselves because of a breakup? It is like literally, it's a problem. And I'm witnessing it right now with somebody that I know. I'm witnessing it right now, and this person is falling apart. And it's so easy to be on the outside of the situation, looking in, like me. I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm like, that person wasn't for you. But you can't tell that person. You can't explain that to the person. That person wasn't for you. God has something better. You are not ready. Did you ever take a date with Meek Mill? No, I did not. But he did ask me out on a date like 3 or 4 times. But I never went, no. Hi! You enjoy watching my travel videos? I'm actually a new subscriber, I believe us. Wow, thank you so much. Welcome. I very much appreciate that. Thanks for subscribing and tuning in. Wow. Everyone judges others by their actions and themselves by their intention. Sash, listen, we're right here. We're right here. Everything you keep saying, I'm like, exactly. You're articulating what I'm trying to say. The way you look at others is with judgment, but so like, for example, say that we get rear-ended. Say we're driving and somebody bumps into us, like somebody smashes into the back of your car. You're losing it on that person. You idiot! What a loser! What a bad driver! You're judging. But let's say you're the person who rear-ends somebody. I'm just using an example. You have an excuse, right? Right? You have an excuse. You judge yourself by your intentions. We don't have the same grace with other people. That's why I'm saying you can never look at anybody and tell if they're real or not. Who are you? The Bible says that's evil. You don't know anybody. You don't know anybody. You only know what you think you know. But none of us can know other people. It says in the book of Jeremiah, if you are a Bible reader, you can read Jeremiah chapter 17. It talks about how God is the only one. That's why he's the only judge. He's the only one who knows us. Only one. I can't even look at people and judge them. I can't look at anybody, even if they're mean to me. Even people who hate me, even people who slander me, even people who've hurt me in deep ways, I can't look at that person and be like, oh, you're just an evil, horrible person. They're not. All of us have our own reasons and our own justifications for why we do things and how we do them and how we see the world, period. And I think it's extremely prideful to look at somebody and say, oh, I know you and you're fake. Excuse me? God made that person. End of story. That's all I know. And I just like to chalk people up to God sometimes. That has given me so much peace, honestly. So much peace. Because I used to try to figure people out and why they did things to me and why they, you know what I'm saying? It just gives so much peace to say, look, I don't know. They're not my child. They're not my child. They're God's child. God, you take care of them. You know what I'm saying? You handle them the way you see fit. And I'm just like, I just need to focus on me, trying to get right with God, for real, because it is a full-time job. Trying to act like a Christian, it really is a full-time job. I was telling you guys the other day that I literally heard, or I felt God telling me to shut my mouth, and I wasn't shutting my mouth. And I could feel God like, Maryjane, you need to be quiet. And I'm like going off because I was in an argument with somebody. Here in Ethiopia, I got in a heated, let's call it a heated discussion with somebody. And I felt God like, Maryjane, shut up. And I'm like, it took everything in me to close my mouth. Everything. I definitely don't trust everyone. No, I never said that. Never said that. You know what's helped me a lot with this? Like, I don't have a good relationship with my biological father. I actually have only met him one time in my life, so he's just like this non-existent, like, I just don't feel like I have a father. Well, it's true, I don't. Like I said, my own father, I met him one time. But he knows who I am, my father, my biological father. He knows about me, and he knows about my YouTube channel. And he'll leave nasty comments all the time. Hi! He'll leave nasty comments on my videos all the time. He'll send me nasty emails. And it used to really bother me. And I used to try and figure him out. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think there's so much peace in not trying to figure people out and not getting upset, because if I were to put my self-esteem in people, I would be devastated. But my self-esteem, my self-worth isn't in people. For real. I'm actually telling you the truth. It's not in people. I don't let people determine how I feel about myself. It's in God. You know? Right, I do have a father. And he loves me. And that's really where I get my self-esteem. And that sounds so cheesy. But it's so true. It's so true. And like, I don't sit and try to figure people out. I think that equals a life of misery. Or judging people. I don't try to even judge him. I don't even know him. But I do know of him. I do know the things he says about me, and I do know the nasty comments he leaves. I've actually blocked him, so he can't comment anymore. But he does send me nasty emails, just horrible things. And like, imagine if I allowed myself to be upset by, like, I would be miserable. You know, so I don't put my self-worth in people. The Bible taught me that. And I don't try to figure out people. That's misery. You and your dad have transactional. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Wow. That's so bad, because I think as people, we expect certain things out of our parents because they're our parents. Like, that's almost where we get our self-esteem from. You know what I mean? That's where we get our self-esteem from. So whatever God does with him, I really don't. I've given him up to God. You know what I'm saying? For real. I've given him up to God. I also learned what it means to, like, I'm definitely not going to tell you what he says, because why would I just even bring that up? All I said is it's negative stuff. So, and it doesn't bother me for real. But in the beginning, oh yeah, it did. Even though I don't even know about this person. Like, I don't know this person at all. Like I said, I met him once when I was 13 years old, and that's it. You're gonna start blocking people. But yeah, I think that's a blanket statement for life, though. There's always going to be somebody, always, whether it's a coworker or a parental figure, or someone you don't even know in real life. It doesn't matter. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you, trying to hurt you, or not even trying intentionally. Like I just said, a breakup. It could even be a breakup. And then you're just like this your whole life, up and down, up and down, up and down, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy. No, I'm not living my life that way. I'm not living my life that way. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse. Was it Jeremiah 17 is one of my favorite scriptures. Blessed is the man, cursed is the man who trusts in man, who leans and relies on him. He's like a tree. He's not even like a tree. He's like a bush in the desert, tossed to and fro. Hold on, let me get the scripture out, cause y'all gonna make me preach up in here. Because you're making me sound like I'm just making this stuff up out of thin air. I'm not making this stuff up out of thin air. I learned this stuff in the Bible. God literally says you're cursed if you trust in people. Jeremiah 17. Let me read it. Boom. You guys don't want to believe me? Let me tell you where I got it from. Jeremiah 17. Cursed is the man who trusts in man, who draws his strength from flesh, and whose heart turns away from God. That person will be like a bush in the wasteland. They will not see prosperity when it comes. They will dwell in the parched places of the desert, in the salt land where no one lives. What is God saying? Cursed. You're cursed if you trust in people. If you lean and rely on people. If you put your identity in people. Then he goes on to say, but blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in the Lord. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the streams, and it doesn't fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in the year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. Then it goes on to say, whoa. This is the part about judging people. The heart, the human heart, is deceitful above all things, beyond cure. Who can understand it? Whoa, the Bible literally just said that the human heart is deceitful. That's why we can't judge other people. We don't have the ability. Who can know it? But the Lord. The Lord searches the heart and examines the mind to reward each person according to their fruit. Come on. You just had to make me break open Jeremiah real quick. This verse is saying you're cursed if you trust in people, if your identity is in people. You're blessed if your trust in your identity is in God. Period. End of story. That's a blanket statement. For every person, for every situation. If you put your identity in people, if you put your self-esteem and your self-worth in people, you're cursed. The Bible literally says you're like a bush in the wasteland that's tossed to and fro. No. Not gonna be me anymore. If someone wants to leave me, hate comments on my videos, or if somebody wants to not like me, or somebody doesn't want to be my friend, or if somebody doesn't, see the value that I think that I have, that is okay. Because my identity wasn't in the person in the first place. might sting for a second, and that's okay. It might sting. Thank you so much, Danielle. But I know how to sting for a second and then move on. Come on. But I'm not going to fall apart because somebody doesn't like me. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't want to be your friend that you liked. There's always going to be somebody you're like, why does this person not like me? I've learned, don't try to figure people out. I told you guys a story about my father. Biological father. I don't really even consider him my father. The person who partook in my, DNA. I agree that a person can be broken, and that's where most people operate from. They're operating from brokenness. So that's a big reason why we shouldn't put our identity in people in the first place. Because they're usually hurt people, I've hurt people when I've been hurt. I sure have. I've said horrible things to people and done horrible things to people, and I wasn't necessarily reacting to that person. I was reacting out of my own hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what it just said in Jeremiah. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Humans, we just do some weird stuff sometimes. So for us to put our identity in other humans is so stupid. Right. That's why it's easier. The word is not easy. I'm not using the word easy. It's easier to forgive people when you understand that. I'm not saying it's easy to forgive people who hurt you, but I'm saying it's easier when you understand that hurt people. And it's just a hurt person hurting a person who's hurting a person who's hurting a person who's hurt, who's going to go hurt another person. It's a lot of life. That's why I don't take this stuff with my father seriously. I literally don't know him from a can of paint. I don't know this human being. But for some reason, he's decided not to like me. And he can't say anything anymore because, like I said, I've blocked him from my YouTube channel. But he does email me, and he sends me like horrible emails, and I used to try and figure him out. I gave up. I don't try to figure out anybody. I don't try to figure out people. It is a life of misery to try and figure out people. You'll never do it. And just letting people go. Like, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. God's got me. God's got you. So what's there to worry about? I'm not worrying. I don't know how much life I have. I don't know how much life I have. I'm not wasting it. I'm really not. That's honestly how I live my life. I don't know how much life I have. I'm not going to waste it. Being upset? I don't think so. Our identity is already in Jesus. Our identity is already in Jesus for believers. Absolutely, exactly. I believe in the one that pumps air through my lungs every day and wakes me up when he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. Protects me, and he doesn't have to. Loves me, doesn't have to. Made me, and didn't have to. I didn't have to exist. Right. So maybe that's where I'll put my self-esteem. That's a good way to live. That's a good way to live. The art of detachment. Not detachment from people, like you just live this isolated life, but it's just like you just don't have your identity rooted in people. You know what I'm saying? And opinions. Who just said that? Was it Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber just said that. Justin Bieber literally just said that. He said he was miserable because he used to always, like, you know, base his self-worth off of how people felt about him, you know, and he was loved and then he's hated, then he's loved and he's hated, then he's loved and he's hated. And he realized, he's like, I can't keep living my life this way based on if people hate me or if they like me. Like, I can't, you know. Have we gotten any donations? No, the last one was... By the way, I am fundraising, guys. So if you want to shout out or ask me a question, you can donate. The information is on the screen. I'm fundraising for my next 25 countries. 25 countries. I plan to visit another 20 countries by the end of the summer. Even saying that, I'm like, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And thank you. I strongly believe, not because it's my opinion, but it's because what I learned from the Bible definitely wasn't my opinion. I learned the hard way when I used to be up and then down and then up and down and up and down. Happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. That's not the way to live your life. I've been to Switzerland many times. Many times. Right, definitely. So, I was talking the other day about, there's this thing about main character energy. I was reading this book about, it's called The Benefit of Doubt by Craig Groeschel. It's such a good book. And he was talking about how the world is so selfish. Like, we live in the selfish era, for real. Everyone thinks there's some kind of main character. And, like, I don't know, where do people get that from? I think it's because of social media. But it's like, the way he put it in the book was like, most people think that they're the main, like, you think you're the main character in life. And then you think all the people in your life are, like, sub-characters. Like, you think they're, like, supporting actors. And that's how a lot of people live their life. And it's so evil. None of us are the main character of anything. Jesus, if there's a main character, which there is, it's the savior of the world, Jesus. None of us are main characters. So where does this whole main character energy come from? It really pisses me off. And I really think it's because of social media. I really do. And it's a big freaking problem. When you think you're the center of the universe and the sun, the moon, the stars are revolving around you. Everybody has to treat you nice. Everybody has to like you. Everybody has to affirm you in what you think, and that, you know, your life is somehow bad if you're not some big popular figure. Then that means for some reason, then your life is not good, or you're not getting what you deserve or what you thought you would get. Actually, that is like the most, I think that's actually like one of the most evil ways a person can think. None of us are main characters of anything. I'm sorry. We're really not. We're really not. And it's so evil to think that so many people think that like, and I even think that's where, like, I think that's where a lot of offense comes from. Like, I think the power to be able to be offended and move on is amazing. Like, somebody can offend me and I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what the book Bulletproof talks about. Bulletproof by social media has created a generation of people who only rely on appearance and what people think of them. Oh yeah, and how many followers you have, or how big your social media situation is going, and if you don't have a blog about you and your life, then that people care about, then for some reason you don't live a good life. Which is so silly. It's so silly. It's so silly. And this main character energy thing is getting out of hand. It really is. It's getting out of hand. It really is. Because like I just said, nobody is the freaking main character of anything besides Jesus. Besides Jesus. And I found that the most unhappy people are the people who have like the most attention. They don't want it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or where their whole lives just revolves around them. That's not a happy life at all. It also says in Jeremiah, I love the book of Jeremiah, it also says there's no difference between being unhappy and selfish. They're literally the same thing. But yeah. I think the most peaceful life, and I think the most content life, is when you realize you're not the main character. I'm not the main character. We're not. If anything, we're the complete opposite. We're just benefiting off of Jesus, who died so we didn't literally have to rot in hell, because that's what we deserve, all of us. And so a lot of humility is, I think, what the world is missing. Like, I don't deserve anything, for real, and I'm not the main character of anything. If anything, I'm the main character of needing Jesus. If anything, that's what I'm the main character of. I need forgiveness. I need the grace of God on my life. But it's getting out of hand. It's causing a lot of people to think that the whole world revolves around them and what they want and how they think their life should be and what they deserve. And it's just a big problem. I actually learned that from the tribes. Visiting the tribes, I've visited a bunch of tribes by now, and like, I love tribe mentality. Hi from Louisiana. Oh my gosh, Louisiana. Whoa. Amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're talking about everything over here. But yeah, I think that privacy is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. And the people who have all the attention, they want the privacy. Or the people who have all the privacy, they want all the attention. It's always, the grass is always greener. The grass is always greener. You know? A content person who realizes the world doesn't revolve around them is probably the happiest and most peaceful person. Because the world doesn't revolve around any of us and what we think we deserve or what we think we were owed, or, you know what I'm saying? That is the one-way ticket to unhappiness, actually. That's a one-way ticket. And I think that's where it starts, when you learn to not put your identity in people. It's like, no one really owes me anything. Hi from Denver. Love you more. Thanks so much for tuning in. Denver, wow. But yeah, I know that. I don't even think that. I know that. And you can stop taking things so personal, you know what I'm saying? When you realize nobody really owes you anything in life. Nobody owes us anything. We're not owed anything. Everything we should, have good parents and have a good childhood and have whatever, the security we think we want, but it's still not owed to us. If somebody's mean to me, I don't take it personal, because I'm not somebody who walks around thinking that everyone has to be so nice to me and, you know what I'm saying, and approve of everything I do or say. Or I understand that that's not life. I understand that I don't really deserve anything. So anything that I get is a blessing, but I'm not sitting here expecting. Oh, hi from NYC. How are you doing? New York. Amazing. Right. I feel the same way, to be honest. You said you're a viewer in life, you grab your popcorn and watch people. I would say I wouldn't agree for myself. I don't really watch people. I kind of mind my own business, for real. I kind of just, I'm like, yeah, I see everybody's punching and kicking and shooting and bombing each other and tearing each other down. I'm kind of just like, I just want to do me. I want to do my thing. For real. I just want to do my thing. I want to be at peace, because if you don't have peace, what do you have? If you don't have peace, what do you have? You know? So I just want to, my biggest goals in life are to have peace and to not waste my life, I guess. But I don't think I don't know. Did I say I'm watching other people? I'm definitely not watching other people. I don't want to know what other people are doing, to be honest. They're always going to be doing something. People are always saying, Maryjane, do you see there was just a bombing here? There was just a bombing here. And did you see war happen? I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's always going to be some war somewhere. We live on Earth. So what am I going to freak out every time there's a war somewhere? No. I'm not going to live my life that way. There's always going to be somebody throwing stones at somebody else. I want to stay out of it. And it says that, do I need to, I really don't want to turn this into a Bible study. I know not everybody is a Christian, and I don't want to seem like I'm forcing religion on anyone, or this is some kind of religious broadcast. But it's very hard for me to talk about anything without bringing up the Bible. So I'll just say Psalms 91. Psalms 91. If you haven't read it, read it. I've learned Jesus is right about everything. Hello. To the point I've questions anything anymore. Exactly. That's my testimony. Honestly, I tried to do things my way for so long. And then I'm like, I literally gave up. And I'm like, God, you're freaking right. Excuse my language. I tried things my way. I tried to be mad at people. I tried to be unforgiving. I tried to read people. I tried to control things. It never worked. I've learned too, Jesus is always right about everything. That's the thing about life. You just come to realize he was right about everything. And it's like, you can fight that as long as you want to. Or you can just, choose to accept it. Do they American films in Africa? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have American films here. I watched Moana here, and I watched The Lion King, Mufasa, and I watched I wasn't gonna watch Snow White, and I watched Captain America here, and I watched, what else did I watch here in the movie theaters? I tried to watch The Chosen, but I missed it, which I'm very upset about. I very much wanted to see The Chosen. Shalom. I will not watch Sinners. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching it. Should I tell you guys a fun fact? I'm thinking about Michael B. Jordan. No, I'm not going to say it. Never mind. I decided I'm not going to say it. No, I will not watch Sinners. No. I changed my mind. I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'll say it because I feel like this isn't like a big deal. Back in my Instagram days when I was like heavy on Instagram, Michael B. Jordan was literally trying. He was trying up in my DMs. But he's a sweetie pie. That's not tea or anything. But that was back in my Instagram days. It was years ago. But yeah, I'm not going to watch Sinners because I don't watch movies like that. I don't watch movies about that kind of stuff. No, thank you. No. That was maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Something like that. He asked me out a couple times. Yeah, but he's a sweetie pie, I think. I never met him. I can't speak on him. I never met him. I think he's a sweet guy, but I can't speak on it. I don't know him at all. He just slid in my DMs. That's all. That's not tea. That's not tea. Hi! From Oakland. Wow, that is very far away. Wow. Thanks for tuning in. I've never been to Oakland. Have I been? No, just LA, which isn't. Oh, good day. People keep asking about my location. You'll see in my next vlog. The vlogs. You'll see what I've been up to and where I am. I've been to the Bronx. Yes. What do you use? Your face is so clear. Is my face clear? It's not that clear. To be honest, less is more. Hi. Less is more. I wash my face with oil. Like I just use some kind of oil like coconut oil or castor oil, and then just as like the first wash, and then the second wash I just use CeraVe cleanser. And then I put on castor oil at night. My skincare routine is so basic. I use 90% natural stuff. And only drink water. I think one of the worst things you can do for your skin is drink juice and soda. It will tear your skin up. Water, you need clean kidneys. You watched my live the other day and you're a single mom with 3 kitties. I felt like you were talking to me. What are you doing? What you're doing is so special. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And a single mom of 3 kitties. Whoa. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. What a superwoman. I can't wait. I know kitties are a big job, but I just can't wait. I can't wait till God blesses me with kiddos one day. And shout out to you. God is with you. You're not alone for taking care of those babies. God is helping. But I think a lot of skin, you need a clean kidney. right? Your kidney is what flushes the toxins out of your body. If your kidney is not working, usually the first sign is on your face. Usually. Not always. But you need a kidney that is flushing out the toxins and working right. I think that is what your skin is saying. Your skin is always talking to you. So it could be so many things. It could be stress. It could be lack of sleep. It could be from not properly cleaning your face. But I think your skin is a direct result. It is a direct sign of how well your body's flushing out toxins. If you got a clean kidney that's working great, I think that equals to like clear skin. Again, not always. There could be several things going on if you deal with serious acne, but I think a clean kidney equals clear skin. Clear, beautiful skin means a healthy kidney. Yeah, that's what I mean. Drinking juice, eating sweets, stuff like that. I don't do it. And I think that is a major cause of acne and or dull, wrinkly, dark circles, all that stuff. I think that comes from, I wouldn't consider myself strict though. That's funny. Because when I say that I don't really eat sweets and I don't drink juice and I don't drink soda and I don't drink alcohol, a lot of people go, oh, you're strict. I don't feel like the word strict doesn't resonate with me. Like, it's not like, strict just has a different connotation to it. I don't desire those things at all, but I do have them once in a while, for sure. But I don't desire those things. They're, to me, not only it's going to ruin the way I look, it's going to ruin the way I feel. I love feeling good. And so what I usually drink, you guys see me, I'm always drinking some kind of water with either lemon or matcha with nothing in it. But the word strict doesn't really, it seems like, I don't know, like, it's just not hard not to drink those things. And yes, I do think juice is bad for you. It is bad for you. Even if it says 100% apple juice, it's not good for you. Eat the apple. Eat the apple. That's how you get the nutrients from the apple. The orange juice is just, or the apple juice now is just sugar. You know what I'm saying? If you want to benefit from the health of fruit, just eat the fruit. Once you juice it, you take away like 90% of the benefits. And you're just leaving the sugar. So I think, for real, my skincare routine is really simple. Really simple. Castor oil also is amazing. I put castor oil on my whole face. I put it all up here and all up here on my face before I go to sleep. Castor oil is a huge one for skin. But it also protects your skin while you're sleeping. But also, I think skin equals clean kidneys. Healthy kidneys. Which means drinking lots of water. Electrolytes maybe if you drink a lot of water. Sea salt. I'm big on my Baja Gold. I put it in a container, but this is Baja Gold sea salt. I take some a little bit every day in my mouth because I drink a lot of water. And like, if you drink a lot of water, you could like be drinking too much water and you could be depleting your body from minerals, you know? So I always take either electrolytes or I literally take my Baja Gold sea salt. Literally like in my mouth, just in case I'm drinking too much water. I don't want to like deplete my body from minerals and vitamins, which can easily happen if you're somebody who drinks too much water, which I used to drink too much. You know, there's a balance with everything. There's a balance. You can drink too much water for sure. You can have too much of anything. Sparkling water's nice. Yeah, why not? Sparkling water's nice. Yeah, I am. Yep. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the vlogs. You'll see. I have tried sea moss, but I don't know. It's hard to find everywhere I travel. You know what I'm saying? Do you like kombucha? You started liking it recently, but took a break. It's hard to say if I like kombucha because I think there's some good kombucha and there's some bad ones. For example, if you look at the big kombucha brands and you look at the ingredients, they're horrible. I would say always look at the ingredients, because some kombucha, they just dump a bunch of sugar and chemicals in there, which I think defeats the whole purpose. But if you can find a good kombucha, which is hard, then I like it. But there's a big kombucha brand, I forget. Let me see. And when you look at the ingredients, because it just pisses me off. Thank you so much. I drink a normal amount of water. I used to drink too much is what I'm saying. I drink like 2-3 liters every day. I'm going to tell you which kombucha brands suck. This one. This, can you see? Hold on. Can you see this brand? This one sucks. If you look at the ingredients, it's like, oh yeah, gut friendly, kombucha, yeah. Then you look at the ingredients and they're putting cornstarch and it's like, no. You're defeating the whole purpose of the freaking kombucha. You can make your own kombucha though. And there's another brand. So I would say always check the ingredients. If they have guar gum, modified food starch, cane sugar, it's a no. It tastes good though. I'm not gonna say it doesn't taste good. It tastes very good. It's just not healthy. You might as well have a soda. You might as well just have a soda. Because it's the same thing. They're just trying to sell you on the fact that it's kombucha. And they know that most people aren't checking the ingredients, you know? They're like, oh, they're not going to check the ingredients. Let's just throw a ton of sugar in here. Same with this brand, Synergy. Hold on. Wait a minute. This brand. Sugar. It's a bunch of sugar. I'm telling you. There's like 15 grams of sugar in here. Yeah, no. You got to check the ingredients. And then you wonder why they taste so good. They do taste good. I'm not going to lie. They taste very good. But it's not healthy. If you're buying kombucha to be healthy, that just completely defeats the purpose. Synergy has the ginger one from Synergy is so good. And I remember one day I remember one day I would buy the ginger one all the time until one day I was like, let me look at the ingredients. And I was like, well, this is the reason it's so good. It's just soda. It's just soda. Like that defeats the whole purpose. But there are some good kombucha brands. I would just say you just have to do a little hunting. You just have to hunt them down. You've got to look at the ingredients. But there are some good ones. I'm not going to say they're, you know. So, yeah. But I do like kombucha, but I realize it's not really a thing in Africa. I don't see any kombucha in Africa. What brand water did you find? I just order water. I don't look at the brand of water when as long as it's water, 100% water. Instantly. Cash App is instant. I was an athlete. And I hated it. I played basketball. Oh. Yeah, I'm fundraising, by the way. I'm fundraising, by the way, you guys. Yeah, for my next 25 countries. So if you want to donate, if you want to, you can. Totally. I'm visiting another 20 countries. The goal is to visit another 20 countries before the summer's over. Yeah. So, you do have fermented drinks? Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Oh, we just got a donation? You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, okay, getting emotional. I am 100% so grateful and appreciative. Oh, hello, mother. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely fundraising for my next 20 countries. I plan to visit another 20 countries before the summer is over. All of them in Africa. To finish my goal of visiting every country in the world. And I'm not going to finish visiting every country in the world in 2025. I'll finish my goal of visiting every country in the world in 2026. But in 2025, I will finish the continent of Africa. With the help of God and you guys who are so selfless and caring and helping me. But yeah, there are 54 countries in Africa. Can you believe that? 54. So I've been to 12. And I've been to Ethiopia, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, and Namibia. Yes. We've come a long way. Sometimes I even get like, wow, about all we've done, because I say we because I couldn't really do it without you guys, with all your help and support. Those are the 12 countries I've been to, and so there are 54 in Africa. So my plan is to finish Africa in 2025, literally dedicating 2025 to Africa and finishing all the countries here. It definitely isn't easy, but it will get done. It'll get done. We're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. But I need to write down all the donations. Let me see. 40. More. Yeah. Just writing down some logistics here. How long? 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, we've been live streaming for 2 hours. Got it. Do you speak any other languages? I speak Chinese, Mandarin, and Shanghainese, and I speak Japanese. And I have some videos of me speaking those languages if you want to check them out. I don't do itineraries when I travel. I just kind of just go and wing it. I go and wing it. I'm like, we'll figure it out. So I just take a flight. I get a flight and I just see where the wind takes me. I don't really plan too much. I just, I'll ask the locals. I'll just check out. When I get there, I'll figure it out. But I never really have that many plans when I travel somewhere. I just let the wind see where it's going to go. I see you are left-handed. We rule the world. I actually can write with both of my hands. You know why? Because recently one day it freaked me out. I looked down and I was writing with my left hand. But this was recent. This was like literally within the last year. And I'm like, wait, I'm writing with my left hand right now. I didn't even think about the fact that I was writing with my left hand, but I learned But I learned that you can literally train yourself to write with whatever hand you want to write with. Am I making sense? So if you started to write with your opposite hand every day, it would only be a matter of time where you would be able to use that other hand. The reason that we have a dominant hand is because we're always using that hand. Am I making sense? So I use both my hands now is what I'm trying to say. But I'm not born left-handed. But I can write with both. But I just trained myself to. I just trained myself to. It's not difficult. The same way you can teach yourself to speak another language. You can teach yourself to use the opposite hand. Yeah, but I'm naturally not left-handed. I'm naturally right-handed. Oh. She made her right-handed? Oh, that sounds aggressive. It sounds aggressive. But yeah, it's very true. It's very true. And you know what helped me write with my left hand? Rubik's Cube. It helps if you do Rubik's Cube. It helps if you're ambidextrous. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. It's just a mind thing. Like everything is. You want to teach yourself to lip read. People in ASL world learn this well. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know they do. Would I want to learn to lip read? That's interesting. Would you ever think of giving a preview of your book before releasing it? No, because they're not finalized. They're not like completely organized and ready to publish. I would need somebody to edit my books and all that, and I haven't done any of that. It's just literally rough writing. But if you want to publish a book, you need somebody to edit it for you. You need somebody to make it into cohesive chapters that make sense. And, you know, I haven't done any of that. They're literally just like the rough first, me just writing. But I would need somebody to come. That's why I'm not publishing my books. Plus, I'm not finished writing them. Well, I guess I'm finished some of them, but yeah, I need a proofreader. I need somebody who knows how to organize books and can publish it, put it into organized chapters that make a little bit more sense, because right now it's kind of random, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited. A lot of people ask me, what am I most excited for? I'm really excited when I finish visiting every country in the world to publish my books. Right? In Ethiopia, everyone eats with their right hand and they go to the bathroom with their left hand. Or so they say. But I haven't noticed whether people are left-handed or right-handed. But no, I haven't noticed that at all. Yeah, I have plans to visit every country in Africa. That's what I'm doing here. I'm going to keep traveling Africa until she's done. Until she's done. I'm just thinking about the journey I have ahead of me. I've got quite a journey. Rwanda is boring. I love the people, but the country is miserable. Oh. Interesting. What a very interesting question. Do you wing it? I've never seen you eat chicken wing. I don't like chicken wings. I'm not somebody who enjoys chicken wings. I don't like them. Right, and I am going to. You can visit Rwanda and Burundi in 2 days. That's exactly what I'm going to do. When I go to Rwanda, I'll be there for 2 days. When I go to Burundi, I'll be there for 2 days. That's exactly my plan. Right after Uganda. I just said I don't eat chicken wings. I don't like chicken wings. And I don't like fried chicken either. I told you guys, you haven't been paying attention to my live streams. I told you guys, I like the same foods over and over and over. I love yogurt, Greek yogurt with blueberries. That's one of my favorite foods. Baby, listen, baby, listen. You can put any cake, cookie, pie, donut, whatever in front of me. I don't want it. And you put Greek yogurt with some raw honey and blueberries. Baby, 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 baby. That is my happy. And I've been crying because I went to 2 grocery stores in Ethiopia and I couldn't find Greek yogurt. Where are my Ethiopians at? Ethiopian people, where are you guys at? Why can't I find Greek yogurt? I went to 2 grocery stores yesterday looking for Greek yogurt and I couldn't find it. I was literally crying because my body needs Greek yogurt. And I was looking for blueberries, I couldn't find them. Yeah, salmon, eggs, and avocado. Boom. And beef, I love beef. Salmon, beef, eggs, avocado, sweet potato. That's all Maryjane wants. It's for real, for real. And I'll never get sick of it. Those are my favorite foods. I like plain old foods. I don't like foods with any seasoning. I mean salt and pepper. Can you make Greek yogurt from scratch? I guess, but I'm not gonna make it from scratch. I don't know how to do that in hotels. No, Greek yogurt. I was looking for Greek yogurt. I couldn't find any. Well, actually, I couldn't find any yogurt at all, but I was looking for full fat Greek yogurt. You can get farm yogurt just 30 minutes south of Addis. Oh, interesting. How about Jamaican food? I've had Jamaican food one time, and do I think it was tasty? Yes, but extremely unhealthy. Too much oil but tasty, absolutely tasty. But I've only had it one time. But it was delicious. Oh yeah. Did you go to I went to a grocery store called Queen's. I think blueberries are more popular in countries like European ethnic groups in them. I think that's where they come from. No, there was a lot of blueberries in Namibia and South Africa, but maybe not in Ethiopia. Ask your taxi driver to take you to... Let me write this down. I will travel for some Greek yogurt. If yogurt has a bunch of preservatives and sugar and flavor, I don't want it. The plain old Greek yogurt with nothing in it. No sugar, no preservatives. That's my life. With raw honey and blueberries. That is my favorite breakfast meal of life. Or favorite... I'm a salmon lover. But I'm a salmon snob, for real. And so, I just haven't had any good salmon in a long time. I've been hunting down good salmon and just haven't found any in the last few months. But I'm a bit bougie when it comes to my salmon. It has to be cooked to perfection. I think Ethiopia has very good quality natural yogurt, but I don't think it's Greek. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to keep looking for it. Even if it's not Greek, I'll settle for natural whatever yogurt they have. The Ethiopian farm yogurt is natural and nutritional. Okay. I'm going to look for it. Yogurt is my life. Yogurt is my whole life. I prefer Greek, but it's okay. Because Greek yogurt is packed with protein. I had goat meat for the first time here in Addis Ababa. Literally like a week and a half ago. It was the first time I had goat. And to be honest, I didn't really like it. I promise you'll think, okay, I'm going to check it out. I'll check it out for real. Okay. Well, even if I can't find Greek yogurt, I'll find something. But I do prefer the Greek. Greek yogurt is very high in protein. It's very filling. Gross, I'm Ethiopian and I think goat meat stinks. Never ate it. Neither has my mom. Yeah, I realized something. Yes, I'm live. Turkey meat is okay. I realized something, like in Ethiopia, a lot of people share the meal. So that's the reason I ate the goat meat, is because like my two people I was eating with, that's what they wanted. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll just eat whatever you guys order. So, in Ethiopia, everyone shares. Like, you're not ordering your own thing. And they kept wanting goat meat. So I'm just like, okay. And I tried it. I had a couple bites. I didn't really like it. Anything to do with goat tastes weird, even the milk, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, I've never had goat milk. Hello. Hi, Rosalie. Goat milk is considered medicinal. Oh. I've had camel meat before in Dubai. I've had camel meat and I've had camel milk in Dubai. Do I want it again? Nope. Was it tasty? Nope. We just got a super chat from, this is like your third super chat. Thank you. Get you some yogurt. I will get some yogurt. I miss my yogurt. I literally will sit in bed and dream about yogurt, especially the Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt. This is one of the healthiest meals, listen. But you always have to check the ingredients. Make sure there's no preservatives. Make sure there's no guar gum. Make sure there's no modified cornstarch. It should just be literally the yogurt, the Greek yogurt, whatever. No sugar. Grass-fed, full-fat Greek yogurt with raw honey and your favorite fruit, especially if it's blueberries. That's one of the healthiest meals you could ever eat in your life. And you can add some nut butter if you like nut butter. Like, you can add peanut butter, a spoonful of peanut butter, or a spoonful of macadamia butter. I love macadamia butter. I was eating it every day when I was in South Africa. South Africa has some of the best grocery stores, honestly. Or you could add some cashew butter, whatever your favorite butter is. Walnut butter. That meal right there, I could sit and think about that meal, and it could keep me happy for hours. I do love yogurt. Yogurt is so healthy for you, but not just any old yogurt. Not just any old... That's why I say you have to check the ingredients of the stuff you're eating. Once you see sugar or natural flavors, no. It should be the full-fat Greek yogurt. That's it. Just the yogurt, It's so tasty, and it's so good for your health. It's good for healthy gut bacteria, So, like, when I first got food poisoning, I was hunting down yogurt because yogurt would have helped my stomach a lot, but I couldn't find it. I was looking around the grocery stores and I couldn't find Greek yogurt, like plain old Greek yogurt. But I'm gonna check out the farm maybe tomorrow, because I really do miss my yogurt, and that would have helped me a lot with my gut. You know, my gut was acting all up. I did get food poisoning in Egypt. That was hell. Hell, I thought I was dying. I really did. I thought I was dying. And I lost like 20 pounds. I weigh like 145 pounds. When I got food poisoning in Egypt, I literally dropped to like 121 pounds in like 3 days. It was not good. I was throwing up my brains. And I'm sorry, that sounds disgusting, but it was true. Get a tour guide that won't force you to eat everything. Right. I think I'm gonna take a break from trying foods anyways. Like I'm too traumatized. So like for the foreseeable future, I'm not trying any new foods. I'm done. No, I don't weigh 120. I said when I got food poisoning, I weighed 120. That was after I had food poisoning. And that was not that's not this time. This was before, when I was in Egypt. Yeah, this was literally like, what was it, last year? It wasn't last year, it was like the year before last. I had such bad food poisoning. In my life, I've never experienced something like that. Why are people putting their weight? Why are people putting how much they weigh? I'm confused. Cool. I might go back to Egypt. It's possible. Oops. No, no problem. No problem. At all. If you want to say how much you weigh, I'm not stopping you. Do you miss going to the gym? Every day of my freaking life. But don't worry, because I will be back in the gym. I told you guys I'm going to be in Europe in literally hours. I'm looking forward to being in Europe. I told you guys I'm going to Europe because for 6 days. I have a couple things to do there. I'm going to go to the doctors. Not because anything's wrong. I just want to get a regular physical checkup. So I'm going to go to the doctors, and I have like several people to visit. I did try from Egypt. Yeah, I don't like Egyptian food. I don't like Egyptian food. Let's check. Oh, snap. We have a donation from Emmy. Oh, I know who this is. Oh, I know who this is. Emmy. She's a sponsor too. Emmy, thanks so much for your donation. I know exactly who you are. She's a sponsor of one of my channel. Thank you so much, Emmy, for the donation. Amazing. 2 hours. We've been live streaming for 2 hours. Okay, let me see how long. How long are we gonna do? Maybe 3 hours. Maybe 3 hours. We'll do something like that. By the way, guys, I am fundraising for my next 20 countries. So if you want to donate, I'm good. If you want to donate, the info's here. Boom, $25. Cash out Maryjane Bynum. And you'll be supporting my mission of visiting every single country in the world. I'm trying to visit another 20 countries before the summer's over. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Most of the donations go towards the flights. Flights eat up literally all the freaking cash. Flights, trying to fly to 20 countries around Africa's bro. Anyways, I wake up in the morning at 6 every single day. Every day. No matter what, I wake up at 6. $6 a.m. every day. And I love it. I love my mornings. Did you buy any other products from Ethiopia? Other than what? Other than what? I think I'm gonna do the last hour of this live stream. What in the world? For the donators. No, I don't sleep 8 hours a day or 6 hours a day. No. Huh? Huh? I missed the first half of that comment. It's 12:30 here, 12:30 p.m. I think I might live stream another hour. I've been hunting down postcards. I can't find any. I cannot find any postcards. Where do I get postcards? I've went to like 4 or 5 souvenir shops and haven't been able to find any postcards, which is a problem. I need postcards from every country I go to. I collect them and I send them. So I'm gonna keep looking. I mean, worst case scenario, I have to get them at the airport. I think they'll have them at the airport. But I've been hunting down postcards. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Where are the postcards? Even my hotel has a gift shop and they don't have postcards. I literally asked them, I'm like, how don't you have postcards? That's like the main thing that a gift shop, a souvenir shop should have. Thank you so much. She says she likes my waves. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm going to keep hunting them down. I'm going to keep looking for some postcards because they're very important. Wave check. Sheesh. Ethiopian tourism office sells them. Wherever that is. I already have a hard enough time talking to my taxi drivers. We already have a difficult time communicating because the language barrier. Every time I'm in a taxi, it's a bit of a language barrier thing going on. But do you wrap your hair in a silk bonnet? I should, but I usually don't. I just put my hair in a bun before I go to sleep. A bun on top of my head. But I know I should be probably using this silk bonnet more often. I just haven't been. I just haven't been. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep hunting them down, and they better have them at the airport because I collect postcards on my own. as well as I send them. So we're gonna have to find some postcards. I don't know what's going on with the lack of postcards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? I remember you used to put honey and castor oil on your lashes. I still do. I still do. Oh yeah, absolutely. On my eyebrows, lashes. You know what I'm saying? I sure do. I don't even miss a night. I don't even miss a night. No, no, sweetie. And I also rub it here all around my eyes. Boom, 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 boom. Prevent wrinkles. Well, I don't put anything in my eyes. I don't put anything in my eyes. Hi. Hi, guys. You know what would make the most difficult part about these live streams for me is like the fact that I have to go live so late. So I think I'm gonna do like 30 more minutes of this live stream. It's about to be 1 a.m. It never goes in my eyes. It never goes in my eyes. That would be very bad. For anything to go in your eyes would be very bad. So if I were getting things in my eyes, I wouldn't do it. Because that's not good. But nothing goes in my eyeballs. I don't put anything in my eyeballs. No. No oil, no nothing. It's not difficult. Just put it on my lashes, on my brows. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Do we have a donation? Oh my goodness. We do. Stephanie. Stephanie just donated. Interesting. Hold on. I'm writing down names to thank you guys. Steph just donated $35 to the cash. Whoa. Thank you so much for your donation, Steph. You're literally helping me with this crazy goal of visiting every country in the world. Visiting every country in the freaking world. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. So very much that you care enough to help me with this goal of visiting every country in the world and visiting every country in Africa, more focused in 2025. I plan to visit another 20 countries by the time the summer's over. So by August, I will have half of Africa done. And that'll put me in a really good position. There are 54 countries in Africa. I've been to 12. So, yeah, I plan to be finished half of Africa, which is what, 26 countries would be half, by the end of summertime. So yeah, you guys are helping me with this crazy goal. I think we might do 30 more minutes on this live stream. 30 more minutes and it will be 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm taking my butt to bed. I'm taking my butt to sleep. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. That's the plan. I can't, listen. I can't do a 24-hour live stream. I can't. I cannot. And shout out to the people who donate, because honestly, I just need to thank you, because you're helping me do this. Like, I do love chatting with all you guys, for real. It's fun, but the people who actually come on here and donate, like, you need to be acknowledged, because I'm just so grateful. I really appreciate it. I say I need help, and you guys come to help, and it's just, what the heck? Like, I can't even fathom. It's just insane, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah, you can donate on GoFundMe. The only thing is, it takes what? Like, if you donate on GoFundMe, like, it takes me about 3 or 4 hours to see it, you know? So I can't, like interact and, like, thank you like I'm doing right now. But I do have GoFundMe, and you definitely can donate on there 100%. But it's not immediate for me. It takes about 3 or 4 hours for me to even see it. Whereas the Cash App is, like, it's immediately, so I can, like, literally say, thank you, blah, 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 you know. But the GoFundMe is possible, for sure. And thank you for the people who donate on GoFundMe as well. Thank you very much. This is my job, and it's a very fun job, and it's very, very fun to be able to have a lifestyle where you can interact with people. Like, I try to explain, like, people ask me what it's like to be a YouTuber, and I'm like, it's really cool to, like, be able to say, like, I get to interact with people. Like, it's hard to explain, but I really like it. I really, really, really like it. And I know not all of you can literally, like, help me with this goal of visiting every country in the world. And I totally understand that. But there are people who show up and do. And I must thank you. I must tell you how big of a deal it is for me. It's huge. It's huge. And you're literally making the goal of visiting every country in the world possible. Without you guys, I couldn't do it. So yeah, just want to say thank you. Just want to say thank you. Boom. What time is it for? 12:45. It's 12:45. Okay, got it. We're gonna do another 25 minutes. We're gonna do another 25 minutes. I'll say, and then hop on later. A little later. She's getting tired. The yawnings are coming. 20 minutes. We'll do 20 minutes. Let's see how that goes. Hi, Yes, I am. I am. Ethiopia. That's where she is. Trying to visit every country in the world. Going strong. 135 countries down. 60 to go. Quite a ways to go. 42 of the 60 countries are in Africa. Once I finish Africa, it will take me 2 seconds to finish my goal of visiting every country in the world. Thank you so much that you like my videos in Ethiopia. Thank you very much. I'm so happy that you do. So happy. Shout out to your mom and all the moms in the world. Happy early Mother's Day. That is very kind. Is my mother watching? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world. If you're a mom and you're watching, happy Mother's Day. Well, soon to be Mother's Day. Because maybe I won't be able to talk to you on Mother's Day. But if you're a mom, you're awesome. You're raising the world. Literally, moms raise the world, right? Moms give birth to the world. Happy Mother's Day. And you rock. I know. I said happy early Mother's Day. Happy early Mother's Day if any moms are watching, because maybe I won't be able to talk to you on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're lagging here. We're lagging. Because once I say something, it takes like a minute or two for people to respond to that thing. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to see how long it takes for someone to say yes. Yeah, we're lagging. There's about a 30-40 second delay here. That's all right. That's annoying though. I don't know what's going on. It takes you guys like 30-40 seconds to respond to me. There must be some kind of Wi-Fi problem. Anyways. All right. Alrighty, you guys. I think, what time? We'll do 10 more minutes. It's 12:50. I'll sign off here at 1 a.m. Any last minute donations in the last 10 minutes, perhaps? Okay, mother. Your girl's getting tired. I'm tired. Let's do 10 more minutes with this lagging live stream. I'm annoyed. It's not that much of a lag, but there's definitely like a 30-second response time between what I'm saying and when you guys reply. Oh boy. There's people talking to my mother. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I think we're gonna wrap this thing like up, because it is about to be 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to see but yeah, that is how we're going to conclude this live stream. I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm like talking and I'm like waiting for you guys to reply. This is annoying. I'm gonna fix this problem. I'm gonna fix it. I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, I hope you guys have a very good evening, and thank you so much for the people who tuned in during this live stream, because shout out to you guys. I think it's lagging. But anyways, thank you so much for the people who tuned into this live stream. And thank you so much to the people who donate. Whoa. You're angel humanoids. Angel humans. And stay tuned, because we are visiting a new country next week. A brand new African country. Whoa, baby. I'm excited. And we'll be visiting 20 more countries before the end of the summer, and finishing the continent of Africa by the end of the year. That's going to be big. That's going to be huge. There's 54 countries here. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much who tune in and watch my videos and support and give a like and comment, or just show up for the live streams and have a chit chat. And even the people who show up for the live streams and don't say anything. Because 80% of people who show up in a live stream don't even comment anything. So, hello to the silent viewers. Appreciate you. And I love and appreciate you guys. And we'll definitely catch up with you guys in the near future. Maybe tomorrow. Don't want to promise it, though. Don't want to promise it. But maybe, most likely, 100% tomorrow. So, yeah. See you next time. And thank you for so much, everyone who donated. Everyone who didn't donate. No problem. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I need to wait 30 seconds for you guys to get this message. It's going to take 30 minutes. It's going to take 30 seconds for you guys to even hear this. So I'll wait. It's not too bad. The lag is not too bad. It's not too bad, right? I hate when it lags. Because I have to say something, and then I have to, like, wait for you guys to hear it. But, yeah. It's all good. We'll figure out the problem, and we'll fix it. Okay, so I hope you guys heard that part. I hope you guys heard. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds. And then I'll let you guys go. It is approaching 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 12:56. Oh boy. So yeah. You take care as well. I think you guys got the message. I think you guys got it. Good night, guys.